Cem Gurdeniz. He is a retired Turkish admiral, and he joins us now from Istanbul. Thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it. So we just heard some of the history and the current status of this dispute. So now the EU is engaging in these talks, and Turkey has asked all parties to be impartial in these discussions. Do you think it's possible for the EU to be impartial in their judgment, given Greece is a member of their club?
Unfortunately, I'm not, because the EU is the major actor behind all this conflict, because, as you will recall, that the infamous Seville map created in the early 2000s and published as an article in 2007 just for maritime spatial planning, not for maritime delimitation rights. But unfortunately, EU adopted this map in every documents, in every official, let's say, EU institution. And therefore, I consider the EU cannot be impartial because they are imposing on Turkey. They are imposing on, dictating this map to be applied to Turkey. And therefore, short answer to your question, no, they cannot be impartial.
Okay. In the meantime, you have laid out a vision for where you think the maritime borders should be drawn. You've called it the Blue Homeland doctrine. First, explain how you determine those boundaries that you envision and why you think they would work.
I did not determine the boundaries. I am the creator of the Blue Homeland term and doctrine, but the Blue Homeland map is drawn by mainly retired Admiral Cihat Yaycı. He's the brain behind this map, and he gave a tremendous work in order to create this Blue Homeland map. And in fact, it's a continuation of the efforts since 1970, maybe six, because the first time continental shelf problem with the Greece started in 1970s, and therefore Admiral Yaycı adopted this Aegean map and continued to work with the Eastern Mediterranean portion, and he created the overall map starting in 2010. And therefore, he explained with 4 different books how he drew this map, and therefore I will say what his book and what his theory says about this, not as my thoughts.
Okay,
right?
but you support it, I imagine. You feel that it is a correct right. So let me address this then with you. I mean, one complaint about that vision is, for Greece, is that it almost encompasses the entire island of Cyprus, meaning all the waters around the island of Cyprus would, in that vision, essentially belong to Turkey, except for one corner in the southeast. Is that fair, or does that give Greece an opportunity to say, see, Turkey's being greedy here in its vision as well, just the way Turkey feels that, Greece is being extremely disproportionate with its vision over the borders, the maritime borders around Mace Island?
When this map was created in early 2003 and 4 for Turkish deserved continental shelf, with many professors from the Law of the Sea branch, as well as cartographers, they gathered together, and Yaycı put the, let's say, final touch with the agreement with Libya, and also after his tremendous studies on between 2009 and 2012, he created the last updated version. For Cyprus, I would say it's a basic principle. Cyprus is front of the Anatolian Peninsula, is a hurdle between the 2 continents, Africa continent and the Asian continent. And so the islands blocking the main continental states towards the sea is a different case. We cannot consider the island as an entity taking the full share like the big continental states, because we are talking about the continental shelf. We are talking about the individual states shelf, the continental shelf. So the main actors here are always the main continent states, like Greece mainland, like Egypt, like Turkey. But we are talking about the mainland continents. And therefore, the Cyprus should be given a special attention based on the previous ICJ decision, previous Permanent Court of Arbitration decisions and the other arbitration decisions. If you
Okay.
look at the Libya-Malta case, for instance, typical to Cyprus, the issue is within the Turkish, favoring the Turkish view.
Okay. Cem Gurdeniz, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you, though, so much for sharing your analysis with us. We appreciate it.